Good afternoon. Before we get started, just a couple notes. Right now, Gesicki is battling a shoulder. Wilson, Connor, kind of muddled right now. That RB2 spot is still very much up for grabs. Other than that, let's get this thing started.
How pleased are you with your team's performance last week, especially hurting at the RB2 spot and Devontae not having the days you're accustomed to him having?
Well, I'd say very pleased. With the RB2 spot, what more can you say about Tony Pollard just stepping up, showing, what the fuck franchise is all about? Next man up. Complete plug and play. Just absolutely RB1 on the week, I believe. Just tip your hat to that guy. His preparation speaks for itself. With Devontae, look, you can't get 40 points every week, am I right? I know my initial reaction may not be what some consider professional, but 11.2 is nothing to sneeze at, and we know he'll bounce back big.
What things did your guys do well that Seattle Autonomous Zone didn't?
I think they just scored. Just scored, and it really begins with Ryan Tannehill. What more can you say about that performance? Just getting it done through the air, on the ground. I honestly, I don't know if it's what Thomas didn't do well, but, Tannehill was stealing touchdowns from Henry. And, when that happens, I think that's just an easy recipe for success. Already spoke about Pollard. Kamara's Kamara. Devontae we touched on. I have to give credit where it's due. Antonio Brown, we've had a checkered past to say the least, but we're moving forward professionally, and I'm really proud of what he put out on the field this weekend. And give credit to Tej. He had a strong front, but when our team straps up, we can bang with anyone, and we expect to win.
Looking ahead to next week, who are some of the guys you're looking at on the other side, and what is the outlook like on them?
Well, first and foremost, you got to look at Travis Kelce. Guy's an absolute unit. Tight end one, I think wide receiver one on the year at this point. And you're also looking at, Christian McCaffrey. I know he hasn't played, and Mike Davis has played his ass off. What more can you say about that? You're still getting production from that spot, from that team. It may not be McCaffrey week in and week out, but sometimes you get that. Then you got DK Metcalf. Guy's an animal. Fucking Megatron 2.0. Excuse me. Sorry. He's just that good. You can't help but curse. Justin Herbert, probably Roy. Kid can do everything. He's making throws out there. Mahomes can make it. It's crazy to see. And then, and he's got, guys like Leonard Fournette. Talk about Tony Pollard. You can talk about Leonard Fournette in the same breath. Talk about plug and play. 21 points. Dan runs a type shit over there. Jive Kings, never sleep on the Jive Kings, am I right? But, they got a lot of respect for those guys over there, what they do, how they draft. And, can't say enough about them.
Final question. Do you think your team having home field could be the deciding factor? Do you think your team has what it takes to win?
With the home field, it's without a doubt, a little bit of a comfort blanket. I hope it's not what we bank on to take this championship home. That's not how we got here. That's not how I know it's not what the Jive Kings looking at. They're looking at that like, yeah, we could blow that one up real quick. So it could decide it, yeah, but I don't think it will. And I'm looking at my guys, I'm looking at, Tannehill, Kamara, Devontae, and I'm not going to say that this lineup right now is what it will be come Friday. Juju and Connor, I don't know what the heck to do with them. Even speaking as a Steeler fan, this is what being a fantasy manager does. It makes you ask yourself the hard questions, And but I believe in these guys, and no, I do not believe the home field advantage will be the deciding factor, but it could play into a championship. It definitely could. We'll leave it at that, guys. I hope everyone has a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and excited to get this thing rolling on Friday. See you guys soon.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.